Stephanie Gosk reporting for us there. Turning now back to your WCNC weather impact forecast with meteorologist Brittany Van Voorhees. Brittany, the sun helping out it feel maybe a little bit warmer out there.
Yeah, it's like when you stand in the sun, it feels 5 degrees warmer, but you stand in the shade and it feels really, really chilly. Temperatures this morning were in the 20s behind the storm system that brought us some of that rain yesterday. We're in the 40s now, but we're still about 20 degrees colder than this time yesterday. Of course, it was actively raining at the same time, so you can kind of pick your change there as we go throughout the day. Lots of sunshine will allow for temperatures to go into the lower 50s, which is slightly lower than we typically are for December standards, but at least the sun has been mentioned is shining. Winds are relatively light, so there's a slight wind chill, but it's not ferocious. 44 degrees out there right now. 51 is the official high temperature. Now, we are going to see some breezy conditions this afternoon, again allowing for that slight wind chill. This will continue into tomorrow morning. It won't be much, but maybe about 5 to 10 miles per hour. That's enough that you might need to use a little extra hairspray, but not enough that maybe you have to throw your hair in a ponytail or it's just completely ruined for the entire day. We will see some changes by tomorrow afternoon. Wind starts to eventually die down, but also watching the return of some clouds. Now, this is not going to have a substantial impact on the overall forecast, but it will feel a little bit more humid. Now, again, humid is relative for December standards, but it won't feel quite as dry. I'm sure you're noticing it outside the last few weeks, especially with the big changes that we've had. We stayed dry once again with a few clouds on Saturday before we're watching this, the return of some rain. Now, the timing not ideal as we are going to be tracking a big Panthers game here this upcoming Sunday here in Charlotte. Now, in terms of what it'll feel like outside, we know it's feeling colder. We know there's that slight wind chill, but also this is the time of year where consistent highs and lows and cold fronts coming in can make us feel just a little bit achy, not just in, the joints, but also the headaches. If you're one of those, I'm definitely one of them when I feel that big change. We'll stay relatively consistent over the next few days, but once that first chance for rain comes in on Sunday, we will see a series of high pressure systems and low pressure systems move through really Sunday and beyond into next week. And so things will get a little bit more messy. It won't be a terrible, terrible drop, but you will likely feel a change from Sunday beyond into next week. And speaking of next week and beyond into the next 10 days, temperatures actually turning a little bit warmer. We had one of the warmest autumns on record in Charlotte, but then we hit December and boom, winter was here. But we will see some of those slightly warmer temperatures in that few days just before the Christmas holiday. Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich will be in later on this afternoon, and I know he has that forecast looking ahead to December, kind of that trend that he does every single year. Right now, I can give you a little hint. It's trending toward relatively cool, pretty close to normal for this time of year, and dry. We'll see how it changes. Also coming up this weekend, big meteor shower. Best time to see it Friday night after midnight. Unfortunately, it will be coming around the same time as the full moon, so that will impact a little bit of that viewing, but at least the weather is going to cooperate. Temperatures will be in the 50s the next few days in the afternoons, right around freezing in the mornings. That next big change comes in there on Sunday in your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast as we look ahead to the Panthers game. Could be wet, could be uncomfortable, but overall not too shabby. 60s return next week.